Hi everyone, this is a bit of a little first venture for me, a video of showing my rig. It's a 1998 Jeep Cherokee with 91,000 miles on the clock. I'm turning her into a camping expedition rig, and I'm up here today waiting on a delivery of a rooftop tent that I've ordered, which should be arriving in a couple of hours. So while I'm up here, beautiful weather, this wonderful summer we're having here in the UK, I thought I'd do a little bit of cooking out the back. So I've broke out some of the gear, got the kettle on the boil, things like that. So a very little quick walk around, just showing you some of the things to do with my rig. She's got a 3.5-inch rough country suspension lift. She's on 31-inch tyres on 15-inch rims, Inter Turbo tyres. The number is my old Royal Navy service number. You can tell we have a cat on the farm because she comes and visits and quite likes sitting on the bonnet of the Jeep apparently. Snorkel fitted and all plumbed in. Thanks Josh Glancy, he did most of that for me. I stood and watched and just handed him tools. 48-inch I think it is, or a 42-inch light bar up there, which is fantastic. It lights up like a lighthouse. Interior all pretty much stock. I've not done anything to the interior and I wanted to try and keep it that way. Only thing I have done is I've fitted the CB radio up there, and then here on the dashboard we've got a PMR radio. Now if you use those license-free walkie-talkies, what anybody can buy, you can now get these vehicle-mounted rigs as well, which work on the same frequencies, so they're really handy if you're out walking or camping or anything like that. The wonderful tan leather interior. I don't like it personally, I prefer black, but hey ho, you get what you're given. Coming round to the back, as you see, you've got the kettle on the boil, which is actually boiling, so we can turn that off and make a coffee in a second, make a brew. And then in the back, everything is just higgledy-piggledy, all thrown in the back. We did a motor show in Burnley a few weeks back, my friend and I, and surprise, surprise, we actually won third in our class, which really blew me away. I wasn't expecting to in anything at all. Couple of jobs I am doing. I've got to repair this rear strut. You can see here where the little mounting bracket thing has broken off on the inside, so I've got to drill that out and screw the new bracket in and then clip this strut back into place there. I've got a solar panel on the top, which hopefully if I reach up you might just be able to see. There's the solar panel tucked down in there. It's a 20-watt solar panel, and here's the controller for it. It's not showing anything at the moment because obviously we parked in the barn and there's no sunlight hitting it at all. That eventually I'm going to have a separate leisure battery mounted somewhere either here in the boot or possibly up on the roof as well, and that will power anything out of the back here, so I'll never have to worry about the main drive battery being flat. Boot's a hell of a mess, as I said. This is all the stuff just thrown in the back. Got the food gear out there. I'm going to make some noodles in a minute. CB on the back is just on a very basic Thunderpole antenna, and depending who you talk to, they're either okay and not too bad or absolutely crap. I've not had any problems with it. I've spoke to people on it. It's been up there a couple of years now on my previous Jeep and then on this one. The two yellow brackets that you can see there, which will very shortly be painted black to match in with everything else, are for two rechargeable spotlights that I got, and they're actually sitting here in the boot of the car. I got two rechargeable spotlights. These are them. They're very, very good. They're I think they're 25 watts. Where are they? Does it tell me on the back? 20 watts. But if I turn one on, hopefully you can see there, they are insanely bright. They are very, very good lights, very, very bright, and the best of all is they're rechargeable. So if you put them on the back, off a full charge, each lamp lasts 6 hours, and if you put two on the back like I've got up there, when you get to your campsite you can just use one, which gives you plenty of light to potter about, do your cooking etc. out the back. You never have to worry about them running your leisure battery down or your main drive, and then you just charge them. They come with a mains charger and a cigarette lighter charger as well, so you can recharge them each way. I've got my spare tyre mounted up there on the roof rack, which when the tent arrives, in fact I'm going to take that off before the tent arrives because it's going to have to make room for the tent, and that tyre is going to have to go back into the boot, unfortunately. Plans eventually for the Jeep, I do want to get a, I don't know what the official name is for them, it's the steel bumper on the back that has the mounting on it where the rear tyre gets mounted on the back and it just swings out away, and it's all a solid steel bumper sort of down here. It's the steel bumper kind of hinges in here and pivots out like a farm gate, and you basically mount the rear tyre on there. Oh yeah, and then I've got a on the back here, the tailgate's open at the moment so you can't see it very well. This bracket affair, this thing here, is a jerry can holder, but I'm going to have to move that because when the tailgate's closed, unfortunately, it kind of obscures a little bit of the backlight. And with our wonderful plod being so tight as they are with rules and regulations in this country, I don't want to give them any excuse to stop me at all. So that's going to get moved over to give more clearance for that rear view light. She's done 91,000 miles. She's had 11 owners, me being the 11th. I absolutely love her to bits. She's the third one that I've had over the years. I wouldn't have parted with the other two, except circumstances forced me into it, unfortunately. So that's my little short walk around of my 1998 Jeep Cherokee. More vids will be coming. I'm doing a few jobs on there. I've got an overheating problem to sort out at the moment, so I'll be doing a radiator flush. Maybe today, maybe not today. I'll have to see how I feel. Hope you've enjoyed this little vid. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Do follow me on my journey. This is the very, very first video I've done. It's only been shot on my mobile phone. So do please be kind with your comments. If you want to follow me on my journey, because there will be journeys coming up, and little trips and things, and was work and jobs that's happening on the Jeep, do please like and subscribe. Thanks very much, guys. Happy Jeeping. Catch you all soon.